There's been a lot of chatter online about the next season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15. Who's coming back? Who's not coming back? Are any of the favorite OGs coming back to the show? Are we getting rid of Candy? Are we not getting rid of Candy? So many different things, but we're going to talk about what the streets are saying right now about the new cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta with some receipts. Welcome back to Damien After Dark. If you're new here or you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button below now and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. We're so close. Also, if you don't mind hitting that like button, that'll help the video get shared throughout the YouTube community. And last but not least, comment below and join the conversation because I want to hear what you have to say about this new cast for season 15. Okay, so what I will say is for the people coming back for season 15, Bravo has decided to bring all 6 women back to the show. That is Marlo Hampton, that is Drew Sidora, Sheree Whitfield, Candy Burris, Kenya Moore, and Sanya Richards-Ross. Now, before we get into the newcomers that will be coming into season 15, I will say that I'm not, me personally, I don't know how y'all feel. Y'all have to let me know in the comments. I'm not pleased with Bravo's decision. Now, I'm not saying I'll wipe out the whole cast, but let's be real here. We all know that the Real Housewives of Atlanta has not been the same in a long time. It's lost its flair, it's lost its taste, and just like Carlos King said, it will never be what it once was. The TV magic that we once saw those first few seasons, actually first 6, 7, 8 seasons, when we had those raw organic friendships with Nene and Cynthia and Candy and Cynthia, and we had Phaedra in the mix who was good friends with all of them, and then the Kim and the Nenes, and y'all know, if you're a real Housewives of Atlanta fan, you know those days are over. The glory days are over. We're never going to get that again. However, I do feel like we can bring in a new Atlanta, a new reign of Atlanta, a new era. I mean, the new Atlanta is what I would call the season episode premiere. If I was producing it, and I would have not a whole new crew, but actually I would have brought everyone back except Sanya Richards-Ross. Now, I don't know what Bravo's decision is, or I'm sorry, I don't know what their train of thought was when it came to bringing her back. Maybe they wanted to give her another chance, or maybe she scored well with the audience, because you know they go through these, every cast member has their own individual rating called a Q score or a Q rating, and maybe hers was good, but from what I've seen online through social media and what the fans say, no one's really cared for Sanya. She wasn't really relatable to me. She wasn't funny. She wasn't really witty. I feel like she tried way too hard. Especially with the but, like, girl, miss me with that. It's like, no, not like, maybe one time it's cute, but she kept doing it, trying to make it a thing. Like, she's gonna have bop t-shirts. Like, no, stop. I don't know. I really feel like the only thing that Sanya brought last season was the fact that she was Jamaican. She had this Jamaican family that lived with her, and that she took the girls to Jamaica. It was a reason for her to hold a cast trip. Now, after this, what is going to be interesting about you? We saw all that we can see from Sanya last season. We saw her being a mother. We saw her being a wife. We saw her doing business. We saw her go to Jamaica, her hometown. We saw her family. There's nothing really else to explore with Sanya. And I honestly felt like, y'all, it was just cringeworthy trying too hard to fit in with the group. Okay? And Sanya, you're too old, not like old like that, but you're too mature of a woman and too old of a woman to be trying to fit in with a group of women. Just be your damn self, and if they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. But the jury's in over here, and I just did not care for Sanya. Why are we bringing her back? No shade, y'all. I'm sure she, outside of, I say this about a lot of housewives. Teddy Mellencamp is one, for example. I'm sure outside of the cameras, they're sweet women. Surface level, they're delights. They're great mothers. I'm not denying any of that. But for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, for a reality TV show, you're not giving, baby. You're not giving what's supposed to be gave, and it's a waste of the damn budget and time, everybody's time, in my opinion. But here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I am going to say and give Sanya the benefit of the doubt on. I will give her a chance because obviously Bravo's seen something in her for the show. But Bravo's also made plenty of mistakes, like leaving Robin Dixon on Potomac for 7 years. That's a whole other story. Whole other video. I would rather had Cynthia Bailey back over Sonya. Sorry, I know not everybody, Cynthia's everybody's favorite, but I mean, I'm just saying, Cynthia wasn't the most interesting housewife, but I'd rather have her over Sonya. Now, before we also get into the new people, I promise we're going to get into the newcomers, because there's 2 new people joining the fold. A lot of people were speculating, is Portia coming back? Is Nene coming back? I don't think we will see a Portia or Nene pop up. Now, I take that back. I think producers may have Portia like pop up in an episode. Remember how they had Nene pop up on the cast trip years ago when she was no longer a housewife? Because Nene left the show for like 2 years. And on the second year she was gone, she came back and popped up on a trip to surprise the girls. And she came back full time next season. So I could see them doing that with Portia. But Nene, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Never say never, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. I think they have a lot of stuff to work out and talk out before that happens. But I do see Portia coming back in the future. I do. I don't see her being away for forever. I see her letting her be with Simon for a few years and letting that situation die down some more. And then I see her coming back. Now, on to the new people coming into the group. And then one of these is one of these sources is Love B. Scott. That's the source. That's the blog. I usually like to cite B. Scott, use B. Scott, because most of the time their articles are true. They come true. The sources are legit sources, because B. Scott also has connections through Atlanta. But so she reported this. This was back when filming started. Now, filming has been going on 2 months now, a month and a half. They've been filming for the season 15. And one of the new women is Janelle Stevens. Now, she is the owner of Camille Rose Naturals. I'm not sure what that is. Let me look it up real quick. I'm sure some of y'all may know at home, but I should have done my research before on that. However, Janelle is a business owner. She owns Camille Rose Naturals. Okay, that's what I thought it was. I feel like I'd heard that name before. It is like hair products. So she has like a hair beauty line. She is one of the potential newcomers. Now, no official word on whether she's holding a peach or not. Y'all know a lot of times when they start filming these shows, it's almost like they're auditioning. First they'll do the Zoom, they'll do the Skype if they like them, and they sign them onto the show. You don't sign on as a housewife right away. You come on and you film for a little bit. You film for a little while. And there may be another girl there too that's also came on, and she's filming with you. And, y'all are all getting to know one another. And by the end of the season, they may have liked you both and said, we want to give them both peaches. They may have liked just one of them. They may have just liked this Janelle girl. They may only like her and give her a peach and let the other girl be a friend of. Or I've seen before in other cases where they bring on 2 or 3 new friends and none of them get a peach. That happened in Real Housewives of Salt Lake City this last season. There's 5 housewives, 3 friends of. All 3 of them were kind of auditioning for their spot, but ultimately none of them got it. So I guess it's just what you bring, what kind of storyline that you have. So I'm interested to see what this Janelle Stevens woman can bring. She has been seen filming with the gals quite a few times. And then there's also another woman filming with them as well. Now, this was according to Real Housewives RHOAT on Twitter, and that's Courtney Rhodes. There's not a lot of information about Courtney. I found her on Instagram. I know she owns a business as well, just like Janelle Stevens owns the Camille Natural Rose. Courtney also owns her own business as well. She's been seen filming with the girls. So We got these two new women, Janelle Stevens, Courtney Rhodes, two of them. I'm actually excited about it. I'm hoping that they are a little spicy. And I hate to try to judge a book by its cover, but both of the women look like classy women who, you know, I don't want to say that, because I was going to say classy women who don't really get in the mess, kind of boring. But we're going to give them a chance, because looks can be deceiving. Looks can be deceiving. One of these girls or both of these girls may come in next season, pop, 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 guns blazing, and really show Sonya what bop, 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 bop is, right? Maybe we'll see these two come in and set Atlanta on fire. So what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think? Are you happy with the two new additions that are potentially joining? Do you wish Bravo would have left it to the original 6 from last season? Couldn't have done that because it was stale, right? It was, if they would have left it with the original 6, at least they're giving us these two friends. So thumbs up to that. And then after this season, after giving Sonya her second chance season, we can decide how we want to move forward. Do we want to get rid of Sonya, or is she molding great into the group? Because here's my thing. Now, Sonya's doing what I see a lot of housewives do. And I'm going to jump off here really quick, but I wanted to say this last thing about Sonya. She's not being herself because she comes in, like I'll see a lot of the housewives do, and I'm sure it's just pressure, but they come in and they once were just like a tom girl. Like, Sonya's an athlete. She's a tom girl. She never seemed like a glitzy glam type of girl, but now she's just glammed up all the time. A lot of these girls get really glammed when they get in front of the camera, and maybe it's seeing yourself and it's insecurities and stuff like that, but it's like, we want to see you for you. Stop trying to conform. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Who the fuck am I, right? I want to hear from you. Comment below. Let me know what you think about the potential new cast for season 15 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Who do you want to see go? Who do you want to see stay? How do you feel about season 15? Or are you just over Housewives of Atlanta? I don't know. We'll just see. Love you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.